Hi guys, and welcome back to Helltaker, the second circle, where last time we worked out with justice, and we also looked at butterflies with judgment, even though that place was technically the freaking greenhouse from Strata State, but whatever. So, now we are finally here at Queen Lucifer's date. So, enough with the introduction, let's just greet our queen. There she is, boys. And man, I just can't get enough of how good she looks. Like, seriously, I know I sound like a degenerate sometimes, but man, as ever industrious, Lucifer is looking slightly more haggard than normal. Is something the matter? Nothing I can't handle. Just a little upset in Hell's dimensional border. Happens all the time. So, Casanova, how'd it go? Is the sin orgy proceeding according to schedule? Let's just wait until the final product for that to happen, Your Highness. Well, I took Judgment out to a butterfly conservatory. ... Well, it's a start. I don't suppose you have one more date left in you? I could use a break. Sounds good! Where would you like to go? I haven't been able to stretch my legs all day. A walk around the neighborhood would be wonderful. Just a simple stroll is actually good. After the other 8 dates. You have no idea how those went. I guess that will work. I honestly can't think of any more date ideas. Yeah. Here we are. Together, the two of you exit the house into the warm night air. Fireflies, newly molted, slowly rise from the grass as you walk by. Their beguiling lights illuminate the mostly dark street in inconsistent bursts. Beautiful little creatures, aren't they? Quite. Although you ought to know better than to judge a book by its cover. Even as larvae, they're highly predatory and feast fairly indiscriminately on their fellow bugs. Really? Do fireflies actually eat each other? I'm not gonna look into that any further. You know quite a lot about insects for someone who spends most of the day running hell. Lucifer shrugs, sniffing haughtily. A girl can take a passing interest in creatures far beneath her. After all, I took an interest in you, didn't I? You really did. That one stung a bit. I assume your day's been busy then. It always is. Running hell is a lot harder than raising it. I could actually imagine. There's a difference? Quite. Paperwork needs to be filed, damnations allocated, and the skeletons go on strike if they don't get their milk rations. So I'm guessing this has to do with Beelzebub's skeleton butler also. So why do you do it? They help carry paperwork. Plus, if someone comes into hell unannounced, they have a useful knack for arranging themselves in irritating little puzzles that... Are you talking about the puzzles that I had to go through in the main game Because, ugh. Not that. Your whole Queen of Hell job seems like kind of a thankless task for the amount of time you spent doing it. Huh. Would you look at this? That's actually quite a wholesome sight. Wow. The ivory horned demon breaks stride, pondering your question as she stares up at the stars, which is mainly on this side. I don't know why there aren't any stars at the other side. Lord of the Throne of Hell is a position that no demon wants, yet conversely all covet. To take the weight of it upon one's shoulders is no small task, and matched in unpleasantness only by the problems that arise when one is forced to relinquish it. So you're telling me that you could drop your position as Satan anytime? Huh. That's something interesting to know. Forced. The throne is never given, only taken. Oh man, so there's actually a fight for the throne. Huh. Since time immemorial, the person seated on the throne has balanced atop the endless writhing hordes of demonkind, each determined to usurp power for themselves. Oh, okay. That's actually understandable. Those at the top have no farther to climb, and thus must look down constantly in fear of being thrown from their lofty position. Well, being at the top is lonely, and you always have to watch yourself for those hungry and all that fighting for that position. I get you. Ever heard of democratic elections? Taker, this is hell we're talking about here. Fighting for position of controlling hell is much different than our democracy here. Lucifer chuckles softly, the dark notes of joy spilling out of her mouth and into the cool night air. Believe it or not, things are better now than they were before I took power. Huh! So, are you talking about the time when I think Beelzebub said she ran hell before Lucifer came in? How was hell like during that time? I implemented bureaucracy, a proper 5-day work week, and break rooms for the demons and tortured souls to use in between damnations. And the beefcake skeleton guards? Kinda like your bodyguards that I met when I first got to you. Merely an aesthetic choice. Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure those guys work hard for you. Understandable. The two of you continue on your stroll in amicable silence, before another thought breaks through the quiet. Has someone else been taking Cerberus out on walks? Wait, are you talking like besides me? You're talking about maybe the other girls doing that? Not to my knowledge, and I pride myself on knowing just about everything going on in our house. I took her to the park earlier. She went absolutely ballistic on someone who was trying to rob me. Cerberus does have a nose for sin. That girl can sniff out a guilty conscience half a mile away. That's certainly true. I mean, that's like the gatekeeper of hell. Your gatekeeper. I've seen her go after the weirdos that hang around Arrows on the World Underwear Emporium. What? Arrow, what now? Do you know something about that? With the way you're looking right now? Actually, forget I asked. I'll just assume that Modius was involved somehow. Okay, sure. We'll go with that. As I was saying, I've seen her go after shady types before, but something about this time was different. She seemed to recognize whoever she was she attacked. Lucifer freezes in silence, her red eyes suddenly glowing a luminous crimson in the dimly lit street. Very slowly, she turns her head away from you, and with an obvious effort, lowers her shoulders into a more relaxed pose. I'm sure it was nothing to worry about. You, on the other hand, can't say the same. This is really sus in my eyes right now. What do you guys think? We're back. Okay, that was actually a very short walk. And here we are again. You're such a gentleman, walking me home and everything. Thank you for the date. It was certainly informative. Ditto. Oh, don't tell me that's it! Ah, really? That was all? I actually expected us to go over all the other dates that I did. Huh. Oh, man. So, I guess that was a wholesome and more informative date with Queen Lucifer. Oh, okay. So, I guess that we're at the end now. So, hey guys, I just wanted to say thanks for playing our game. By the way, this is Team 133, for those who don't know. Writing by Owen Nagler and Morgan Day. Inspiration for a good number of scenes was provided by Amadeus Films and his crew. CGs and sprites were drawn by Dana O'Hara. He is an insanely talented artist. Go follow his Twitch and Twitter for very good content. You know, I'll actually do that right now, because, man, the artwork is just mwah. Inspiration for sprite work was provided by Keo Vero, Team Zoella, and Rue. Programming done by Ramat. Most music used was created by Mitzi's on YouTube, although some was taken from royalty-free sites. I feel ya. Sound effects taken from YouTube's creator library. Okay, to avoid you-know-what. The Helltaker house redesign was created by Siege16 on Reddit. All backgrounds subject to change. Okay. Once again, thank you guys for playing the game, and be sure to leave us feedback on how we did with this demo. Oh man. Yeah, whoa! That was Helltaker, the second circle. The first demo, might I add. This is only the first demo, not the final product. And speaking of, I've actually found out that the next version for this game, which will have all the girls' second dates, are in the works. So I'm excited for that. But for now, this was this first version of Second Circle. Man, all the dates were really unique. I loved every single one of them. Genuinely. Man. But, I really wish that I would stop here. But luckily, the next version with the second dates is coming out soon. So, when that time comes, you can bet your ass I will do a video on all those dates. But for now, if you guys enjoyed me taking on all these 9 girls, actually make that 10 if I include Beelzebub. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy me and their shenanigans, hit that like button and consider subscribing if you want to see more content from me. And with that said, I'll see you around whenever the next version with the second dates real soon.